Reassembly is the reverse of disassembly. So the first thing you need to do is to put this back onto there. Now if you look, you can see on here there's a little pin which goes into a cutout on the side of the display. That lines up with that notch on there. That all goes in. It's a bit fiddly, but it just snaps over like that, so that's back on again. So that bit's done, so I'll put that to one side. This is more fiddly, so what you need to, and alignment is important. So first of all, just in case it's fallen out, if it has fallen out, that bit there with the two springs on there goes over that little switch, and then it's keyed into the profile of the thing. Remember, as I said before, you don't actually need to paint the bit. I've painted white there. So this is the fiddly bit. So I pointed out very well, you can probably just about see them. There's like little wedges there on the 4 quarters there, and there's little tiny alignment tangs there, there, there and there, and they have to line up exactly with this for this to go in. So again, you push that one back in down there. Right, and that goes, I try and find one of the tangs that's clearly visible, that one there, and then that just goes on. And then again, you need to get something, just pop it down, and it just goes click, click, work your way around, and then that's in, and you can hear the click switch, the switch clicking there. Okay, and this bit here, so if you look, there's the orange tang that we pushed on earlier to get it to come out. That needs to drop back into that slot, so that just drops in like that, so you can see that lining up, and then you just push that in, so that's in flush. And at this point, if you have painted it, you just want to check you can still turn the dial, which you have. Okay, so you then put that back down there. This is the slightly fiddly bit, you need to get the screws back in. So there's 2 screws used. One of them is a fine pitched thread countersunk screw, and that goes into the metal hole there, into the metal thread, like that. I'll do that one up and tight. There we go. And then there's the short screw thread, self-tapping screw thread screw, which goes into the, you can just make out the orange plastic in the hole, so that goes into the plastic bit. That one's a bit fiddlier to get in, and it can get trapped in there, and if it rolls off, and you end up having to take the whole thing apart. So that then just screws back in. Again, this one's into plastic, so be careful when you tighten it. It's like that. That then goes in, and hopefully it might be an idea just to check the pins aren't bent before you try and do this, because they'll end up more bent otherwise. Don't force it, just get it, it sits down flat, and then you push it in. And then this bit, so there's a little locating tag on the back there, which then drops into the lever hole, like that. There, so that goes like that, and then get some power. Just check it still works. Just click the button and it comes to life. There's an example app that didn't really build very well, but it works, and it shows that it still works.